Absolute dynamite. Oh my goodness. I'm always ready. I'm recording, but I won't cut this bit out. Andrew McCART, IFL TV, in association with MTK Global. I'm here in Phoenix with Josh Kelly. How are you, Josh?
Good. All good.
The coach Adam Booth's right behind me.
Yeah.
He said, "Put it on me." What are you going to do?
Mate,
I'm putting it on you now.
No, I wasn't ready for that one. He switched it, didn't he? He switched it straight away. I wasn't ready for that one.
Well, we're out here in Phoenix. You've got a tough test in Winston Campos, Southpaw. What's your thoughts on your fights? Have you seen much of Winston?
He boxed Josh Taylor.
That's right,
And obviously Josh Taylor went in there and did what he had to do and get him out there, so it was good, man. But I've seen bits of him. I'm just ready for whatever he brings, really. So.
Is there pressure on you to make a statement after what happened at Madison Square Garden on your American debut? Sort of like you mentioned it a little bit that wasn't your best performance. It was a subpar performance out in New York. So for the American audience, the zone viewers and stuff like that, is there pressure on you to show who the real Josh Kelly is?
No, I was sitting thinking about it the other day, right? When I mentioned that, I thought to myself, listen, like, of all the circumstances and everything else, I thought it wasn't really such a bad performance. I thought I probably shaded the fight anyways, in my opinion. So I just need to, like I said, let that one go, move on, and then take the next one. And so I'm not really. What a dickhead.
Look at that. That's professionalism.
It is what it is, mate. So there's no pressure on me at all.
Again, like Eddie said at the press conference as well, you're still only 10 fights in, so you're still sort of learning the craft, and you're already fighting at Madison Square Garden, fighting a good opponent now. We know in Robinson, who's fought Kavalauskas, who then went for Crawford and gave Crawford a decent fight up until the stoppage. So again, does that show where you are at your career?
It should do.
Yeah.
I recognise it a little bit more now. I think I recognise it later on, further down the line when I get into harder fights and stuff. I think I'm drawing that experience. I think at the moment I don't really recognise where I'm at. I'm just sort of fighting who's put in front of us. So I probably am moving quite fast, but at the end of the day I just try and keep level-headed and just think of the next job in front of us, which is obviously this Winston Campos.
That's right. I sometimes hate asking this question because the answer I normally get from fighters is, I'm not looking past Friday night, I'm not looking past Saturday night, looking past his opponent. But
don't ask the question.
But then again, it's all about reaction. It's the reaction, because sometimes you get.
It doesn't exist until it exists.
So can I just mention the guy's name anyway?
Go on.
See, you put me under pressure. I told.
Why?
Because it's about reaction.
There's your reaction.
Don't
Go on.
If you get my fighter to take his focus off the job at hand this week, I'll take your focus off your job. That's the equivalent of me taking your camera and just tossing it out on the street.
No, I'm not costing you money.
What?
I'm not costing you money though.
How do you know? How do you know?
Because
a poor performance or a distracted performance can be quite damaging to a fighter's career.
But that's not going to be down to just a question.
I'll make sure when I place it in the middle of the street, I won't break it.
Right, okay. Look, hide it from me, and I'm going to try and find it. Play again.
Okay.
Hide my camera around the hotel. Look how big the hotel is.
All right.
We'll find it.
All right.
Hot and cold.
All right. Okay.
Coogan, if I'm not doing any interviews, Coogan is down Adam Booth.
She's your mind spots in this hotel.
Right, so I'm going to say,
Right.
let's talk about David Avanesian. His ABU title and stuff like that. I mean, a prestigious title. Well, you got up there. I was going to do something. I mean, we all know the circumstances when that fight was made, with you falling ill and stuff like that, close to the fight. Is that a fight that, I mean, Eddie's mentioned it again. Adam Booth's walked away, which is good, so you can say what you want, Josh. Is that a fight you're hoping for in 2020? 100%,
100%. But let's get this dealt with, and then everyone who always says about the last time and different things like that will be proved. I'm just going to leave it at that. But listen, it is what it is. We've got this guy first, and then we'll get some Christmas dinner downers and see Santa Claus before the New Year comes in. Do you know what I mean? Before the New Year comes in, we get the big fights. He's doing it. He's torching it.
I'll put it darker. So what's that? See, best places to hide a camera.
What's that?
Listen up. See, if I don't do any interviews, I don't get paid. So I need you taking money off, taking my Christmas off my kids.
thought that before you should have thought that before you offered me the deal.
Oh, that's true. It's a fun game. It's a fun.
This contract.
I thought it'd be a fun game, but now I'm regretting it. Yesterday, Danny, your listener's manager, came up to me and asked if I was Adam Booth. I don't know if we look alike or because I think. Yeah, I think we look alike. And a little grey beard. See? So let's go and interview Adam. See if you can do it.
See if I can do an interview.
Yeah.
You sit there.
Okay. You're supposed not supposed to happen like this. This is all going.
This is weird, man.
So, how did you get the job with IFL?
It's a good story. I was out in New York.
Well, we'll be the judge of whether it's a good story or not. You just tell us the story and let the audience make their own decision.
Okay, so I was out in New York for Mick Collins' debut.
Yes.
And I had met Coogan and James Hilder back then. They were in the Stuart Hotel.
Yes.
And I texted them and said, "Where are you? I've just landed, blah, 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 blah." They said, "Over at the Stuart Hotel." Keep it up. My heart's racing. Heart's pounding. This is weird.
Hang on a second, before we go any further. You're not going to be a bitch and edit all of this out like Coogan does without my interviews with him, where people don't get to see the real good stuff because he don't want to look bad.
Nah.
Fine.
This is uncut, unregulated, raw.
So you're in the Stuart Hotel.
I was in the Stuart Hotel. Went down to meet James for a drink, and Coogan basically said, "Oh, do you know the Scottish guys, Scottish fighters, Josh Taylor and all that, and Mick and blah 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 blah." And I said, "Yeah." He says, "Well, why don't you come?"
Don't lie on the story though.
Why don't you come? Why don't you sort of like James was like, "Why don't you come work for us? Get like a camera and then you can do all this Scottish
Don't
stuff."
be name dropping and that. I know Josh Taylor and all these things. Don't
And that's how I got the
you
job.
know all the fighters. I'll go down and cover them every time.
All right. So they basically.
No, George Kelly like this.
So they basically you were employed to save them train fares up to Scotland to do interviews up there.
Yeah, basically.
And you just evolved from that.
Yeah. Now look at me, flying, cruising.
Why do you do this?
Why do I do it? Because I love it.
Love
Be
what?
honest, I love boxing. I love talking about boxing. I love meeting guys like you, Adam. I love my dad. I love meeting George. Friends. I like get to travel the world, talk boxing. It's not really a job, is it? For me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Did you get paid for it?
Are you out on the drink tonight?
You?
I could be persuaded.
Well, get the weighing out of the way. Get the weighing out of the way.
What would you describe your job as? What would your job description, your title, your role?
Same the way Coogan describes it, an idiot with a camera, really. Because I don't think, what would you
Journalist?
No, I don't think we're journalists.
Why are you?
I'd say...
Would I?
That's a good question, Adam. But my job title,
yeah.
I always say that. Like, you see sometimes when you fill in application stuff, they ask you if you want to get a lease for a car. Like, what's your job title? Self-employed. Yes. What's your job title? Like, I'm like.
Self-employed what?
Exactly. I'm a self-employed idiot with a camera.
Listen, boys.
Idiot with a camera.
This is where this is the far left.
Sorry, because I haven't really got any penetrating questions to ask.
This feels like it's penetrating questions. I feel like I'm like under the spotlight.
It's only because you're in front of the camera.
I know. I'm doing the professional thing. I'm not looking at the lens when you're talking to me. I'm looking at you. Anyway.
Okay. No. Let's talk about. I don't know. Let's look about the Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder rematch. How do you see that one playing out?
See, that's as a guy that sits that side of the camera, I've got to be quite impartial because I might interview these two guys in the future, so I've got to sit on the fence quite a lot. But
you do bear bait when you're interviewing, so no.
But that's the same question that I asked Josh. I'm like, are you looking? I mean, I've talked about David Avanesian.
Who are you going to interview after interviewing Josh?
You.
What are you going to ask me about?
I'm going to ask you about you.
Huh?
What are you?
What are you? Are you? I don't know who my dad is. Are you my real dad? Are you?
I'm gonna tell him he's
Did you leave my mum to go down to London somewhere?
Wait.
He's bringing in your mum.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring in my mum. And anyway,
this has been Adam Booth for IFL.
I'm gonna cut you short. I need to get ready quickly because we've got this thing at 1:30.
See you later, Josh. Thanks for the interview, mate. So, is that us?
Yeah, I think so.
You signing off, Adam?
Yeah, well done.
Do that. It's Adam Booth, IFL TV.
I've already done it.
You've done it?
Yeah.
I didn't hear it. You got to do it again. I'll turn it off for you, Adam. It's that little button there.
It is special. Absolute dynamite. Oh my goodness.